Yeah, well, here we go again. I moved, so the phone says, oh, that's a good excuse. Cut him off. He's telling everybody our secrets. The devils and the demons are saying that. And my wife is even in the other room, murmuring the devil. Ah, he's nuts. Listen to him out there. Let me hear it. She lets me hear it. She knows that I'll get furious about it, but she wants me. That's the devil in her. She wants to aggravate me, make me mad, so she can say, "Oh, Mr. Christian, Mr. Christian." That's what the demons do. Your next door neighbor, everybody else does that to you. They want to call you Mr. Christian, so they get pissed off to do it. But anyways, I'm sitting here, I'm looking at what am I going to do today? It's a beautiful, sunny, bright day out, but the temperature's only 27 degrees. I ain't going out there. I don't care how sunny it is. I got pneumonia. I can't go outside. I need to go out there and pick things up, too. The wind is blowing my roof off my shed. And the wind came under, just lifted those metal up off pulled it right out. The devil wants to put this house down because this house is a hermitage. And it's very old, yeah. All we do is say mass here and sing and praise God. That's all we do here. And the devil wants us out. He's got all new people all around me, all complaining. What's that piece of corn in your driveway? Oh, you're feeding the crows? Oh, now we got to listen to the crows. First thing in the morning because you're feeding them. They get on me for that shit. One guy the other day says, what was it? Turn your Christmas lights off. They're hurting my dog's eyes because they blink. It's called the cops on me, too. Had the cops here. The cops come up to me. I say, hey, man, I'm a veteran, man. I can have Christmas lights, can I? They said, yeah, you can. What the hell's their problem? But then they go over there and all the whissying up to her and Mr. Oh, hey, she's not bad looking, Who knows? Maybe they can get, men are like that, There wasn't any women. When they called the sheriff's department, there wasn't any women that showed up. I wouldn't mind if there was. I respect the law, women and men. If a woman come up to me and says, sir, would you turn around? I gotta cuff you. I'd turn right around and let her cuff me. I am submissive to the law. I don't care if it's male or female is enforcing it, but it's the law. Now, what kind of law is respected? All you people out there listening to me right now, do you respect the law that murders 65 million babies? Do you expect or respect or expect? You expect holiness out of a faggot, out of a pervert? They're going to change their whole ways if you let them adopt a child and bring it home and give it everything it wants. And then when it becomes sexually mature, they get it at 4 or 5 years old. They don't know, daddy, oh, this is great, daddy. I have a good time with daddy. Anything I want, he gives me. And then he gets to that one age, where he's sexually mature now, and daddy says, would you do daddy and daddy a favor? And then you find yourself on the internet having sex. And they're getting paid. You did that, people. You voted that law in. You're sick. And if you don't get rid of it, you're going to pay the penalty. Because holiness begets holiness. And corrupt begets corrupt. You are who you hang out with, people. You want to have a bunch of faggots in control? We're all going to be a bunch of faggots then. We can have 9-year-old husbands and 9-year-old wives someday. If we let our morals go right down the tubes, we'll never be anything but at the end of the line. Because that's what is happening right now. God's about ready to say, okay, America, you're in the front of the line. But I'm about ready to say, about face. Then where are you going to be, America? Who's going to be at the end of the line and now the beginning of the line? Whoever God puts there, that's who. Because God's in charge. What do we think? He's not in charge anymore? We can change his laws? Nothing's going to happen to us? You watch and see what's going to happen to us. Because we're not going to be taken over from a foreign country or anything, even though they're coming in with arbitration. Took our law away, took our court away. We can't complain now in court because it's arbitration, and they're the arbitrators. They're in charge of it. If they judge whatever they judge, you got to go by. I bought a Bible, $40 Bible off of PayPal. I waited. I didn't get the Bible because it was an Aramaic Bible done in English. I wanted to see how it was Aramaic, what Jesus called different things and stuff. I was just a curiosity, $40. I took it. I'm waiting. I didn't hear. I called PayPal and said, hey, PayPal, I ordered a Bible through you. So, okay, we'll check it out. So they checked it out and they never called me back. Whole month goes by. I call them. And I says, what happened? You said you're going to check it out. And okay. And they went away and come back. Okay, we checked it out. They made the arbitration. They said, they sent you the Bible. You owed them the money. I said, what Bible? I didn't get any Bible. I think it's a scam. And I think PayPal knows it's a scam. And PayPal should be investigated. Because they did nothing for me. They didn't even pay me back my $40 I got ripped off for. I never got a Bible. PayPal. Man. I try to relent and forgive and forget now that because maybe it was some type of mistake. So I'm not going to let one hoodwinker ruin my PayPal. So hoodwinkers. But that's what happened. They told me that they arbitrated it, and, well, you know what arbitration is? It's hometown decision. In other words, if you're a fighter and you go to hometown and there's a boxer there, he's still standing at the end of the 10 rounds, he's going to get the decision. You're not, unless you knock him out. And we took our knockout power away. We can't go to court anymore to get our money back. And the judges are going, man, we were loaded up. Thank God for arbitration. I know what I say? Hire more judges. And make sure they have a course in government when you hire them. Know how to, at least how government works. Half the people in government don't know how it works. They spend the first 2 years asking where everything is. Yeah. I've been around, man. I see what's going on. I'm not stupid. I can see what's going on. Come on, Trump. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking to you face to face. You're a multimillionaire and I'm penniless compared to you. I'm not saying I'm not. God's taking care of me. I get a check because of what happened to me in Vietnam. I was murdered almost. A guy, crazy man on a ship, almost murdered me with a hand grenade. He was trying to kill me, and the hand grenade went off, and if there hadn't have been a bulkhead beam between me and the hand grenade, I'd be a dead man right now. And he got off the boat scot-free, because the next port we came into, he was off the ship. See, we were sharing bunks. 75 bunks, 157 guys on the ship. So when you were on watch, somebody slept in your bunk. When you came back, you went on watch, he slept in his bunk. But when he slept in his bunk, it was after you slept in it. And they don't give you plastic or a sheet or anything put down the man's bunk. He's got to smell your sweat and everything out there irritating. Everybody's irritated. They can't take a shower. They can't eat because Agent Orange is in here and everybody's puking. Agent Orange and diesel fuel. I come back from Vietnam, and every time I smell a diesel truck go by, I'm thinking about Vietnam. Relationship, your mind. There's a lot of things. They sent me back to Vietnam. I wasn't even home 6 months. After I came back from Vietnam, they sent me back, right back. Supposed to wait 6 months. It's the law. How did they get it? How does not the law apply to them and it does to me? Doesn't apply to them. It's against the law for them to send me back to Vietnam in 6 months, before 6 months. I was right back there. Came home, wasn't even home 30 days. They had me shipped out back to Vietnam. I got a gripe there. I should be able to sue. Freaking misery I went through. For nothing. Because it was supposed to be North and South Vietnam after everything was all over with, everybody blown up, everybody murdered and everything else, all people being raped and the whole thing, and it came down to North and South Vietnam. And what did we do? I don't know what president it was. I don't know what was in there, what the politics were. But I remember they were tired of war. 20 years of it. So they said, we're out of here. So South Vietnam became Vietnam. Now, when you see something on the back of your shirt or something made in Vietnam, it doesn't say made in North Korea, South Korea. Oh, boy. You imagine if that guy got complete control? He seems to like Trump, though. Trump is a good negotiator. I wish I could negotiate like he does, man. He's slick. I don't have that talent. I have the gift of gab, though. And I was a high school dropout in 10th grade. It was all because of some hoodwinking doctor trying to give me an operation to correct my left testicle. There's a whole video on it about what I went through with the boing string. And a string tied to my left testicle to my left knee with a 2x4 on it, surgically taped. And they pounded a nail on a 2x4 and put a string through my nut and then tied it around the nail in my 2x4 on my left leg. And I woke up like that. I went down and felt the string. I felt it and went boing. Just like a guitar string. That's how taut it was. Because they had to hold that nut down in a sack, see? And it was tied to that 2x4. And I woke up and I got my hand under that thing. I boing. I said, what the hell is that? Oh, boing. Ow. And I looked down there, and it's a string tied to my nut. Going right through it. Got me down through my scrotum, and the string's going over to my left knee. Oh, yeah, the doctor's over there. He's drinking his cup of coffee and a sandwich, and he's looking at his watch. And he says, I said, I got enough money now to pay my bar bill. I got to get out of here. That's how he left me for weeks. My friends came. So what's the matter, Bill? What happened? Oh, I got my left nut tied to 2x4. Oh, bullshit. You don't have your nuts tied to 2x4. Bullshit. Let me see. They all came over, and I lifted up the covers, I lift up the covers, and they looked under, and there it was. A string going from my scrotum to my left knee, tied to a nail. Black string, big black, thick black string. So, bigger than regular needle and thread, This was a rugged string, like you would tie a shoe boot with or something. Not as big as that, but skinnier than that. That's what they used, was a black line. And the doctor ran a needle through my left nut and imagine I had to go through that. That life is like that. The devil knew who I was, didn't he? He was going to make it so You're going to pay, you little bastard. Yeah, all the damage you're going to do me. That's what the devil's thinking. Because if you repent and you're on God's side, it's war, man. And God will use you. He'll use you to fight the war. Like he uses me. What are we going to do? Ninth grade dropout? How am I going to fight the war? I don't know how am I doing, people. Your eyes opening up? Can you see God working in someone? Yeah. Life is nothing but a bunch of tears. And then insane laughter. And then tears. And insane laughter. Poetry, yeah. I asked God, I said, God, when you talk to me, or use poetry so I know it's you, please. Because it's always positive poetry from God. Negative poetry, watch out, people. You got a demon inside you. Knocking on the door, or he's in. He's got his foot in the door, he's trying to squeeze in. What are you going to do? Let him in? Or are you going to say, be gone, Satan, in the name of Jesus Christ, I pray. Be gone. Saint Michael the Archangel, defend us. Battle. Protect us against all evil. So that's what I pray for you. But I am also cheerful. But I woke up kind of depressed this morning because of the anxiety I'm feeling about those laws. Those laws, people, we got to change them. If we don't, we're in deep, 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 deep doo-doo. And I say only doo-doo you should do is do good. Do good. Trump. Come on, Trump. Do good. Trump. Come on, Elon. Come on, Elon. Musk. You must do the bust. Elon Musk, cuz Elon Musk got to do the bust. Look at we're $1 trillion richer just with money getting in there, getting the money. Money gets money. Bullshit walks. You can't go up against money. Look at what happened when they went up against the oil. I just told you that story. The guy went up against the oil with water. A water engine, an H2O engine. Now it's magnetics, and that's going to be it. There's something, there's a force field that we're not aware of, people, that we're going to get aware of when we get involved with a lot of magnetic fields. Once we learn how the magnetic fields are attracted and work, we're going to harness the power of the universe. Why? Because God's going to will it so. He's got many mansions for those who love him. We can't get there. Don't be wasting your money on the stars, all you people out there, you millionaires. Oh, I know, we're going to go to Mars. Okay, all right. Here's a billion. Here, you can have $1 billion of that. Here's 5 million. You're going to the stars? Okay. What about all the people in the mud hut, people on the river, who aren't going to the stars? They're going to the bushes to look for food. And with their spear guns, their blow guns, and their spears. That's what they do. Oh, Mommy, what are we going to have for dinner tonight? Oh, I need some water, honey. Would you go down to the river and get us a bucket of water, please? Okay, Mommy. And they hold their hands, brother and sister, Joey and his little sister, and they go running down the river, hop, skipping and jumping. Oh, we're going to get some water. And they go down the river and they go out, and all the people are there. They're mud hut people. They're all washing their clothes, and you can't get water right next to the shore because it's all soapy, and you don't want to drink that. But out in the middle of the river, and it's a drought, the river's down about the waist high, the 10-year-old or 11-year-old waist high. If I go out there and get a bucket of water that's running water, that's going to be better than this stuff along the shoreline here. So they were wading out, and they squooshed the turd away, and they dunked their bucket down into get their milk. That's what it looks like, muddy milk. And they pull it back up. And they go, and everybody take it home. They do that twice a day, once in the morning, once at night. A mile and a half, whatever it is, they have to walk with a 44-pound bucket, a little 10-year-old. You see these things. I see these things. It's like, what can I do about abortion? I can't do nothing. But what can I do about mud hut people down in Florida? Not in Florida. I keep on saying Florida. Down in Africa. What are we going to do about that? And all you can do is put water wells in. That's what I want to do. There's 900 feet down. There's an oasis of water. If they could tap that, they could turn the desert into the Garden of Eden again. And nobody's doing nothing about it. They're sitting around with their phone, with their phone, their finger in their nose, or in the ear, or up their ass, or something. Half of these guys down here, I said, you got the money down here. Why don't you put water wells in and nurture your people rather than let them die out on the riverbank from all kinds of stomach ailments and diarrhea and everything else they're getting from that water? And then the crocs are grabbing 100 of them a year. They go up, they watch where you go get your water. They watch it for months, where's the sun? Oh, the sun's coming up over the hill. Oh, where's he? Okay, he comes there every day. When the sun comes up over the hill, he gets his water. I'm going to be over there laying at the bottom of the river when he goes and gets his water tomorrow. About this time. And they're right, aren't they? Because they grab you. You go down there, little innocent little child. Mommy told you to go down and get some water, so you hop, skipping, and jumping with your sister holding hand. And you go out there, and your sister comes running back to your mother saying, Mommy, they got him. And his mother goes, Who's got who? They got Joey. Who's got Joey? The crocodiles. And she just goes wacky, runs down there. And there's her child with her hand. Mommy, save me. They're going to eat me. Mommy, save me. They're going to eat me. Ah! And then he gets grabbed by another crocodile. And he's ripping his arm off. It's like an abortion clinic. Cut his arm off, cut his leg off. And if he cries too hard, cut his fucking head off. That's the demons out there, people. That's what they want to do to us. Are you going to let them do that? You need somebody to rabble rouse you? Somebody to get you psyched up to get out there and fight? Where's the fighters? Where are our veterans? Where are all our veterans? Come on, veterans, get together. Let's fight the devil. Get perversion out of our country. Quit killing our babies. God have mercy on our soul. God have mercy. Well, I'm back. I'm thinking about it. I don't really feel like singing right now. I have to get some coffee and get up and mosey around. I don't know. It's almost 10 o'clock here. I've been up for quite a while, but I went back to sleep. I didn't get much sleep last night. So that's my point of view. I don't know who else is out there saying, yeah, you're right, Billy. You're right. I feel like that too. How many are you like that? Let me know who you are, man. Give me an email. My email is nxnmonteleone13@gmail.com. That's the mountain lion. I am Nixon, Irishman Nixon. And I'm a Monteleone, a mountain lion, Italian-wise. And I have other heritages that I am from. I don't know how much of their blood I got in me, but I know I'm from that heritage. I know that the Chinese were there. The Arabs were there. Everybody was there that did trade was Oriental. They got the silk. They were silk makers, man. That was the desired threads back in them days. Oh, I still, my everything I have is silky. All my shirts, all my pants, everything. I love silk. It just falls in place. You don't ever have to iron it, really. It's silk. You just lay in it. I like that, yeah. But then I got all this stuff that I've accumulated over the years to do my thing here. I want to take and do everything that China's doing on the internet. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to give them a taste of their own. I'm going to start making my own stuff that they have patents on, and I'll make it for myself. And they'll say, well, that's our patent. What are you making? I'll say, try and get some, like you did to us. Try and get some. But probably, with how rinky-dink our government is, they'll probably be able to do it. Put me out of business, put me in jail and everything. Foreign country coming over here and biting our business and then demanding us paying money they say we owe them and that we don't. Like the phone companies, I paid 9 months for phones. 3 phones, 9 months. They said, don't worry, we'll pay you back. Just keep on paying it, because if you do that, then we'll have to close you down, cut your system off. They were charging one phone of mine, my iPhone, they were charging for another number I had with, what was it called? Oh, why can't I ever remember these names? Well, the other phone company, just put it that way. Jeez. God help me. I got so much. You see how much I've talked about just over the last. How long has it been? 22 minutes. 20. What is it? Come on. 27 minutes. And everything's popping on the phone. This one wants to contact you. That one wants to contact you. You got a message from here. This and that. Oh, I'm trying to make this tape, right? So my mind is can't concentrate. I need a studio is what I need. Studio without anybody bothering me or anything putting their 2 cents in where it don't belong. See, I'm off. My mind is just all over the place, people. All over the place at 75. I got so many projects that I want to do, and I just don't got to get up and go to do it. I'm sick. I've got long COVID right now. Because I have coughing spells that if you looked at me, you'd think I was going to die. It isn't right now. For some reason, the last hour or 2, I haven't been coughing and choking. Well, there was a few times there I coughed and choked, but not as bad as I have been. I had pneumonia for over a year. Last December the 8th, I got pneumonia. Not December the 8th, it just went by. A year before that, I got pneumonia. I still got it. It's all in my head. My mom, sinuses, everything. I'm coughing, choking. I'm COVID. This is the after effects of COVID. I could be dying right now. I could be dead in a month from now. And they don't know what. All they just say there's a lot of side effects. You're going to go through it. Pray to God. But I only have one promise. The Blessed Mother. She says, Bill, she says, wear my medal. And she's got 12 promises or 15 promises with that miraculous medal. She says, wear my medal. And they'll die around you. There'll be 1,000 die here, 10,000 there. But you won't be harmed. And that's what happened. I got COVID. After I withdrew from drugs, I got COVID. Brought my system down. COVID set right in. I thought I was done. I said, that's it. I'm going to die. And then I remembered her promise. I kept my faith in it. And then on December the 8th, which is the Feast of the Immaculate Conception, the medal that I wear around my neck, I was delivered from COVID. Now, is that a witness to you? Does that give you any inspiration of God working in somebody's life? I've got a lot inside me that's justifiable anger, people. I'm like Jesus running through the temple, tipping over the tables. What? What is this? This is a house of prayer, not a den of thieves. And I don't think he hit anybody with that whip, but he was making a point, wasn't he? That's what I'm trying to do with my tongue. Because God says, okay, Billy, you want me to come in? I'm going to have to lower your voice because I'm going to talk through you. I don't know, people. Am I a nut? Is God talking through me? Do you feel that he's talking through me? A father. Well, beware, people, because the father's taking his belt off and he's going to give us a whipping if we don't change them laws back. We don't change them laws back to his way. We're going through a genocide, people, and it ain't going to be anything like Rwanda's genocide. 800,000 people killing each other, mother killing father, father killing mother, and brother killing sister, and sister killing brother's family, and brother killing sister's family. Best friend comes in and murders your whole family. You want that? That's what you're going to get if you don't change them laws back to God's laws. That's the only thing that would separate us, made us number one in the world, is because we obeyed God's laws. When you got perversion and lust, lustful perversion and murder, believe me, when the devil comes in, all there is murder, murder, murder. That's a sign he's in charge. Murder all over the place. And how many people have been murdered since 73? So the devil's been in charge of us for 73? When are we going to take it back, people? When are you going to get up and get your signs out there and say, save the children? Save the children from corruption, from perversion, from murder. Don't you see what I sound like? Do you think that there's anything holy about 3 words I just said? Corruption, perversion, and murder. Is there anything holy about that? Then why are they our laws, people? Why?